Oh boy. The divorce arc? Yep, that's right.
All right. It's time. Let's talk about the divorce. So I've been away for quite a while. Let me tell you why. At this point, the case is over. I've been trying to get this divorce settled. It was a lot longer process than I thought, and I haven't talked about it in any official way up until this point. There's two different courts. There's the court of public opinion. That is Reddit, Twitter, all those great and wonderful places. And then there's the court of law, where I believe that was the best place to spend most of my time and focus most of my efforts. After it was settled, then we could talk about it. We could dispel any rumors or any sort of questions people had. And that's who this video is for. It's for people who genuinely are curious about what happened. I have documents
seen this fat guy's face before.
I'm going to read them as they are. I'm going to try
I genuinely
any...
personally do not understand like how streamers get into such like drama with each other and shit. I also like don't understand why people who don't love each other don't like get married. I personally don't understand that.
Of my opinions in here. Some of these things are a bit confusing for people who don't know lawyer speak, so I'm going to do my best to explain these documents in a more casual way, so hopefully everyone can understand them. Keep things as plain as I can. This isn't to inflame the situation or cause any stress to anybody whatsoever. I just want to speak the truth, finally. So I want to do my best to provide an accurate timeline of what happened. The divorce was filed by Milena in January of 2025. We had split up the previous year. It was amicable. We tweeted about it on Twitter. Everyone saw that. And the divorce ended up being officially filed by her in, like I said, January. I sent Milena a 50-50 offer down the middle in April of that year. She did not accept it. I did not know what she wanted out of this divorce.
She wanted everything.
Until
because she's a woman and she's a whore.
It takes so long. It's like Milena didn't want to take the 50-50, which was crazy. I don't know why that didn't happen.
Which was actually
I have no idea
November.
why.
And essentially what she wanted was the same thing she wanted in trial, and that's what we have here. I warned Milena that trial would be very expensive. It would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, but still we had to go to trial, and you'll see why. So bear with me now. We are going to go into some legal documents.
Oh boy.
What I have here is what they call Milena MPLOYED's First Amendment disposition of issues. So this is essentially what she wanted. I'm going to read the document to the best of my ability because I can't read very well, but I'm going to explain things so everyone can kind of understand what she wanted and how it went down. Keep in mind, we each had this. This one's hers. This one's mine. We'll go over mine, but first let's do hers. Hers is a bit longer. The first thing she wanted, and by the way this works is it's essentially a line with like for a check mark and then the thing that they wanted. So the first thing that she wanted was to grant the divorce between the parties on the grounds of insupportability. This is very important, and I'm going to explain exactly what that means right now. In Texas, a divorce can be granted on the grounds of insupportability, which is the state's no-fault divorce ground. The Texas Family Code defines insupportability as a conflict or discord of personalities between the spouses that destroys legitimate ends of the marriage relationship and prevents any reasonable expectation of reconciliation. In practical terms, it means neither spouse has to prove wrongdoing. No evidence of adultery, cruelty, abandonment, or other fault is required. The court only needs to find that the marriage has become unworkable and that reconciliation is not reasonably expected.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Obviously,
so
it happens.
You can't.
My buddy just hit me up. He was like, yo, we doing the like 5 hours of Minecraft tonight? And I was like, shit, bro. I was like, we might. I was like, it's Monday. I fucking hate working on Mondays, dude. Dude, what the fuck? Like, let me tell you, bro. Like, I fucking hate working on Mondays. Well, I usually work at my other job on Mondays, but I have off from that today, so. I usually don't do anything after I do that job. Although I should, like, go make some money, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck that. Oh, I forgot to restock my keys. Son of a bitch! I forgot I ran out of that last night. I was playing this last night. And I like went to do my last run here on Streets of Tarkov and I forgot my Tarbank key. I was pissed. At least I still have this. Nice. Why not? Exfils, okay, crash site. I hate they do that. Because then somehow they're able to lay down and shoot at me. And I don't like it.
no lo puede.
Brother Dot standing up. Homie just hit me up a little bit ago. He's like, bro, my girl isn't gonna be home all night. She's working. I'm like, oh shit, dog. I was like, does that mean what I think it means? He goes, yes, we're playing Minecraft all night. And I'm like, I feel like the unemployed friend. I mean, I do this, and then I have 2 other jobs. So like, I still feel like the unemployed friend, because he'll just hit me up and be like, don't work. He'll be like, where are you? Okay, did you just like fuck off? That's cool. Anyway. Still need to shoot a PMC in the dome. PMCs have been getting absolutely dicked down by the scavs as of late. It's like every time they get on the map, they're just like, oh no, scavs are pussies. Our pussies can't handle the scavs. You got anything good in here? Nope. I didn't see that. Yeah, there's a huge fucking fight over here. They all died. You all died. Wear armor into raid, bro. Come on. What are you doing? I needed one of your heads for my fucking quest. I guess this is just one of those instances where I loot and scoot. No fucking... No, why not? Never say no to that. I love money, I love taking things. need some R pliers though, or elite pliers, or whatever the fuck they're called. Do I care enough to wait to see where this drops? Because if it's right over my fucking head, that'd be awesome. Do I have damaged house? If I have damaged house, I might go for that. I do not. I have collapsed crane though, so let's get the fuck out of here. Whee! Ever since they added the MXLR, I haven't used the AI viewer stream boot. Oh, fuck you. Ever since they added the MXLR, I haven't used the 215 Gosteroy, or however the fuck you pronounce that. I haven't used... I'm trying to think what else I haven't used. I haven't used a lot of things. A lot of things I haven't used. 9K just from fucking doming people. Still need my kill. Gotta target key first. Alright, let's see how this woman ruined this man's life, because I've seen clips of this man.
Can file divorce on other grounds, and I'll explain what those are. Cruelty. You can file for adultery, which didn't happen.
Cruelty.
Conviction of a felony, abandonment, living apart, etc. She filed on the grounds of insupportability. Next,
whoa!
Milena Midtoy-Palom a disproportionate shares of the party's estate for the following reasons, including but not limited to. So she wanted more than 50-50. Respondents' economic and financial abuse of the petitioner, respondents' failure to permit access to the party's community property accounts, including for purposes of insight and access to such community funds, benefits the innocent spouse may have derived from continuation of the marriage, disparity of earning power of the spouses and their ability to support.
I love this. I love this about American divorce, is it's like, well, if I stayed with him, I could have had this much money. It's like, but you're divorcing him, so why do you get that money anyway? Like, why do you get something you wouldn't have since you'd be divorcing them? Like, make it make fucking sense.
Earning power, business opportunities.
So frustrating to watch.
Just because she can't make as much money doesn't mean that he should just be having to pay her.
Exactly.
I feel like that's kind of unfair.
Yeah, like you're breaking. Oh shit.
Respondent.
Like you're breaking.
We don't even have kids. Attorney's fees to be paid. For abuse of the petitioner.
Oh no, we'll let this play out a little bit
permit
more.
access to the party's community property accounts, including for purposes of insight and access to such community funds, benefits the innocent spouse may have derived from continuation of the marriage, disparity of earning power of the spouses and their ability to support.
That is fucking crazy. It's like, oh well, you know, if I did stay married to this person, it's like, okay, like so, like I personally go through divorce, but I watched my dad go through it, and I watched both my parents go through it. They're both fucking idiots. Let's make that abundantly clear. But my mom just was like the saying "hell hath no fury like a woman scorned." Like, yeah, like that shit's like so true. And it's like the things I will see women demand within divorce is insane compared to like what they're actually doing and what they actually like bring to the table. It's nuts. It's nuts. Power. It's like your pussy doesn't give you magical carte blanche to do whatever you want.
Business opportunities, capacities, and the
just because she can't make as much money doesn't mean that he should just be having to pay her. I feel like that's kind of unfair.
For the spouses, nature of the property involved in the division, waste, and attorney's fees to be paid.
Oh my God.
So to explain that,
so she wants. Okay.
The judge, in order to grant Milena her disproportionate share, would have to find something that fits those sort of grounds. Any of those bullet points that I read off.
Yes.
Next, confirmation of Milena Midtoy's separate property as outlined in the attached spreadsheet, meaning that there's an attached spreadsheet here that has her own property in it. Makes sense. Next, order Milena Midtoy-Palom's waste claim for Nicholas Michael Palom's excessive expenditures.
But he's
that was
wasting
over
your money.
$100,000 they had claimed against me. The next thing she wanted, and this is one of the reasons why we had to go to trial.
It's his money.
Order Milena Midtoy-Palom's request for post-divorce maintenance for a period of 5 years from February 1st, 2026 in the amount of $5,000 a month. So
oh my God. What, $5,000 a month? That's like what? So that's $60,000 a year. A maintenance fee? Yeah, what is this, a car? It's a car you're not even driving anymore.
It's pussy you don't even get to look at.
What's the point of that?
She wanted me to pay her $5,000 a month for 5 years.
5 years.
We don't even have kids. Next, and this was the biggest one, the most important one, and it's going to take some time to explain it because this is also why we really had to go to trial. Order Milena Midtoy-Palom be granted a judgment against Nicholas Michael Palom with specific language securing such entrance against the shares and stock held by Nicholas
I told my
Michael
buddy, so we were playing, because we were playing last night too. And I was like, yo, last night was peak, bro. It was so nice. He's like, oh, we only played for like 4 hours. I was like, I know, bro, but it felt like 10 fucking minutes, and that was the best part. And he was like, yeah, you're right, bro. I was like, yeah. Because like literally where I'm not, like, he's like building like this whole like shire. It looks like so intricate and cool. Like I am literally just like working on my farm. And not like building it. I mean like taking care of the crops and the animals, and I'm sure there's ways to like automate all of it to where I can go do other stuff, because he's like, you know, you should really go play the game. I'm like, bro, I am playing the game. I'm breeding my chickens and my cows, and I'm making wheat and other things. Like, I don't need to play the game. I am playing the game.
his interests in OTK Ventures, OTK Media, and Kings Gaming Labs Incorporated. So
this was, oh my God. Oh my God. The amount of headaches this caused was fucking insane. Let me just say that. Jesus. Your fault. Wait, no, it's nothing.
So this and King's much entrance, and this was the biggest one, the most important one, and it's going to take some time to explain it because this is also why we really had to go to trial. Order Milena Midtoy-Palom be granted a judgment against Nicholas Michael Palom with specific language securing such entrance.
Come back to that. What? That didn't... Okay. That didn't make any fucking sense. I didn't get any XP for that. The fuck? Not finding out what that was. If you didn't yell, you would have had the drop on me, you know? Actually useful. So I forgot to reset that after this. Oh my god, the robocalls for loans. I get like 10 of them a day. They're the worst. I don't want them. Like, I don't. Genuinely do not want any more debt right now. I want to go through as much of my life without having to ever take out debt ever again because of just the experience I've had with it. Sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Where are you all coming from? Something smaller. That's what I thought. So there's that. Now I can move on to another map after this. Let's hope I have Emercom. Oh, not Emercom. Alright, I have sewer river, so I gotta go down and over instead of over and down. What were you guys doing back here, huh? Getting into trouble? Apparently not. You don't have anything in your backpacks. Pretty fucking yay, if you ask me. You both died like dogs. Yep. Let's go get some free money. What? Thought I shot him in the head on that first one. Very low on MA. MA 308. keys are usually like 40k. Right now they're like $1 million a pop, but from what I heard, you can't find the tar coins in here, so it's like not even worth. Unless I heard wrong and tar coins can be found on PvE, but I would be shocked if tar coins showed up here, because Nikita usually doesn't do nice things like that for PvE. Usually it takes a year and a half for us to get certain things, despite spending the exact same amount of, or more money than the average player, but I guess that's just besides the point, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, they out there fighting. Get some more ammo. I've been pulling a lot of PPBS out of here since last night. I've pulled like over 500 rounds at this point, or close to it. Alright, so it is leveling up. Good. Probably be overweight by the time I finish in this room. Wonder if there's anything in this time. I forgot to check the other safe. Go away. Go away, I'm gonna shoot you. He didn't even know I was here. Brother just came in here to walk through and I was just like, nope, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. just work my way to exfil. Just get out of here. On to the next. One tap. Okay. For a second, I thought he was still alive. I was like, what the fuck? They need to add some AP subsonic to fucking the 300 blackout category. Like, don't have it pen super high. Like, have it be, like, comparable to CBJ, but, like, a little bit less, because it's subsonic. But, like, I was watching a video last night on... Sir! Do you have time to speak about your car's extended warranty? Are you sure? You don't have time to talk about your car's extended warranty? It's a good deal. You can save money today. Good. That fucking hurt, asshole. Oh shit, there's two of you over here. Holy shit. Wow, you guys suck. If only you had more range, dude. You would have fucked me up. I tell you what. Did I bang off his helmet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did bang off his helmet. You put bullets in my legs and my arm, man. Fucking hurt. Tasty. Those PMCs were no match for me. I am God. My ego is non-existent, I swear.
Against the shares and stock held by Nicholas McFarlane, his interests in OTK Ventures, OTK Media, and Kings Gaming Labs Incorporated. So
this was, oh my God. Oh my God. The amount of headaches this caused was fucking insane. Let me just say that. Jesus. Your fault. Wait, no, it has nothing to do with me. I didn't do this. I didn't have anything to do with this.
This is essentially the crux of the entire trial. I mentioned earlier that Milena wanted a disproportionate share of the estate. She wanted a 60-40 split of the entire estate.
60-40, so she wanted most of it. Meanwhile, Nick was the one streaming every single day, and Milena would stream with Nick regularly. And Nick was even okay with giving her 50%. He was fine with that because he acknowledged that, but 60-40?
That's crazy.
But it was
Why
a little
would
more
you do this?
complicated
I
than
did
that.
not
What
do
she
this.
wanted to do essentially was
This was not
have
my
her
fault.
60% be all cash
Yeah.
and my 40% be
Be
heavily weighted in my OTK shares. She wanted about 90% of the cash reserves, plus she wanted me to pay her this post-divorce maintenance, and my 40% would be essentially all in my OTK shares, which
And my understanding also is that she also wanted some of that too.
no one really knows what those are worth. This was the biggest point of contention in the trial for me. I don't think anyone would have accepted the offer that was presented.
Why did you
in
do
front of
this?
them.
Shut
Essentially,
up!
it drained me to 10% cash reserves, be in debt a whole bunch of money. So I would put a lot of trust in those OTK shares being worth something someday.
Oh my god.
Surely.
That is
I killed that guy
just
with the
about
M67 nice.
half of the document, and I don't know if I should say this, but now it gets kind of funny, and I'm going to explain to you why. Up next is a section called income taxes.
I know a lot more about this than what's being shown in this video. Let me tell you that, as I said yesterday, whenever I watched the little small cut down of this is not the tip of the iceberg. This is the seagull that is perched on the tip of the iceberg. Okay? Oh my god. Trauma.
Let me read this for you. Order that any refunds received from the date of marriage through the date of divorce be divided equally by the parties, with Milena Midtoy being entitled to 50% and Nicholas Michael Pollan being entitled to 50%. So if there was a tax refund, she would get half of it, I would get half of it. Makes sense, right? Order any liability from the date of marriage to the date of divorce be paid solely by Nicholas Pollan.
So he has to pay for...
If there was a tax bill, I would have to pay for all of the taxes.
So he has to pay all of the taxes.
So she would get the tax refund, but he would have to pay all of the tax liability. Doesn't make any fucking sense. me and my buddy are talking about how like essentially it's like we always try to like show up for all these like nights where it's like, oh, we gaming tonight, because like it really is true. Like you never know when like the last like night with your boys is like to game, because like we're talking about how like our one boy, like, dude, we don't even remember the last time we played a game with him, and like he literally gets a girlfriend, and like it's not like the same girlfriend, mind you. It's like he gets a girlfriend and then like forgets that he has friends. Like he forgets about the people he called and complained about all these women to. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating.
But she gets half of the refund. Right. Of course.
But if there's a refund, Milena would get half of it.
Yeah. This is good.
Order that the parties file separate tax returns and partitions as January 1st, 2026, and each party be liable for their own respective taxes for 2026 and each awarded respective returns for 2026. Makes sense to me. Up next, injunctions. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing. I'll try my best to explain it for everyone. Order Nicholas Michael Palm be restrained and enjoined from making any public statements, whether written, verbal, or visual.
Well, that one didn't happen.
Regarding the ongoing litigation and the parties' divorce, unless mutually agreed upon in writing by the parties and filed within the court.
Yeah.
So that essentially says that me, and you notice her name's not there, but me and me alone can't talk about it.
But she could,
And the next line
theoretically.
is, strictly in the event the court does not grant the requested permanent injunction, Milena Midtoy Palm requests the court after trial on the merits to grant the following permanent injunctions enjoining the parties, their agents, servants, employees, and attorneys. So pretty much everyone involved this is the following. Directly or indirectly disseminating, publishing, or causing to be published, or directly or indirectly requesting a person disseminating or publishing any letter, story, statement, correspondence.
Basically, you can't talk about it. That's pretty much what she wanted to have happen. She wanted to try to finesse him out of a ton of this money, and then nobody could talk about it or bring it up or say anything.
Yeah, bro. She was
Is
trying
it
to
gag
catch.
order?
She was
Yes,
trying to.
basically.
She was trying to
Description
catch
or
the bag
description
and
of
not
any
have to
kind
fucking
whatsoever.
But she
have any
could talk about it,
consequences.
yes, but she could talk
whether
about it.
fictionalized or not, which is or could.
She's trying to take off his money, silence him, and make it so that like she can be a victim. Just typical shit. Typical woman shit. He was mean to me. I didn't like him. My pussy hurts.
Would be reasonably interpreted to be disparaging, negative, or defamatory in its description of the other party's personal, professional, private, or family life, including without limitation the business or the financial affairs of the other party. So
it's
essentially,
porn?
anyone involved
can.
with me whatsoever could not talk about this divorce.
Yeah.
Spoiler, that did not get granted because obviously we're talking about it now. I'll explain why.
I knew this was happening, and this is the reason why I never made any comments about it until all of this was over. It's because I didn't want to complicate it or add a, throw a wrench into the system, right? And like make anything like that happen. That's why I never said anything about this.
That didn't get granted because essentially that's an infringement on my First Amendment right to the Constitution of the United States of America, which is freedom of speech.
Peace!
Palm requests the court order Nicholas Michael Palm to pay reasonable attorney's fees, expenses, and costs through trial, and appeal,
So he has
and
to pay
a
for
judgment
everything.
should be rendered.
So he has to pay all the taxes, he has to pay all the fees, he has to give her all
Yeah, essentially, it's just like she got a free ride the whole time they were married, probably. I don't know very much about this, but I'm going to make assumptions because they're fun. She probably got a free ride the whole time she was married to him. Her career was probably made because she was married to him and was associated with him. And now that she wants to leave, she wants to take everything that he earned away from him, silence him, and then walk away with the bag and still be the victim. Yeah,
all the
right.
cash,
Get the fuck out of here.
And he also has to pay her for 5 years. What does she have to do?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
The entitlement.
Right.
The levels of entitlement, bro.
Favor of Milena Midtoy Palm against Nicholas Michael Palm and be ordered to pay directly to Milena Midtoy Palm. Milena Midtoy Palm request post-judgment interest as allowed by law.
No, they didn't have a kid.
Also, it says Milena Midtoy Palm.
Wow, they don't even have a kid? They don't even have a kid? This is crazy.
Nicholas Palm's
This is like, this is why I'm so like hesitant and so selective and so picky when it comes to like dating. And like it's kind of like a fault of mine, but at the same time, like I do it on purpose because like I cannot afford in my in my opinion, you only really get like married like once. And like, you know, when you do it the first time, like, you better do it right. You know what I mean? And I don't fucking know, dude. It's crazy. I probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So like, I don't want to take that back. I'll probably eat my words on that one day. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I just don't want to deal with this shit in my life. I don't want to deal with someone who's like, well, I don't like this now, and I feel like I wasted my time. So instead of handling my emotions like a big adult, I'm gonna be a big baby about everything. And that's just like,
so
I can't.
That's a lot. I'll explain quickly what she wanted. She wanted a 60-40 split because of her reasons listed. She wanted me to pay her $5,000 a month for 5 years. She wanted the majority of my part of the split to be locked up in my OTK shares. She wanted me not to be able to talk about the case whatsoever. She wanted the
because here's the other thing too, is that it obviously, like, the divorce and everything definitely made Nick look bad. Like, it 100% made Nick look bad, and people had, like, because obviously some of this stuff was made public prior to this, and he couldn't make any comments on it, and people had come to conclusions that were wrong, basically. I mean, just literally wrong conclusions. And in the process of that, it made him look bad, and it made Milena look good. And so she wanted to set it up to where he could never correct the record, which is crazy, especially as somebody who is a public figure, right? Insane to even say that.
About taxes. She also wanted me to pay her lawyer fees. So what did I want? Let's get into it. It's not going to be as long as what she wanted, so we'll keep it plain as possible. I'll read it as is, just like I did with her. Number 1, grounds of divorce. Nicholas Michael Palm requests that the court be granted a divorce on the grounds of insupportability.
So
there's that word again, insupportability. This is the only thing that we agreed upon in the entire case, which is good.
Okay.
It really is. Next, division of community property. Nicholas Michael Palm requests that the court divide the community estate in a manner that the court deems just in right as provided by law, and set out in Exhibit A attached hereto. So Exhibit A is essentially a exhibit with spreadsheets, and it ends up being a 50-50 split down the middle. Stocks, shares, cash, everything. Next, separate property. Nicholas Michael Palm requests that the court confirm and assign his separate property to Nicholas Michael Palm as set out in Exhibit A attached.
Were these the Pokemon
so my stuff
cards?
is my stuff. Milena also had her stuff. Her stuff is her stuff, which makes sense to me. Next, waste and reconstitution. Nicholas Michael Palm requests the court to find that Milena Midtoy Palm has committed waste on the community and to reconstitute what ought be the actual existing value of the estate as a part of the court's just and right division of the community estate as set out in Exhibit A attached here too. So just the waste claim, essentially she had one against me, so I had one against her. I'm not trying to get into the gritty details of that.
Yeah,
next,
I
attorney's
don't know about
fees.
that.
Order Milena Midtoy Palm pay a portion of Nicholas Michael Palm's attorney fees, expenses, and costs, rendering a judgment against Milena Midtoy Palm in favor of Kirker Davis LLP, attorneys for Nicholas Michael Palm, and order Milena Midtoy Palm to pay such a judgment directly to Stephen W. Payne and Kirker Davis LLP, who
That's
may
like a legal firm.
enforce the judgment in attorney's own name with post-judgment interest as allowed by law.
What is waste in this context? You didn't
my last thing
elaborate.
that I asked for, request for Milena Midtoy Palm. Nicholas Michael Palm requests that all relief requested by Milena Midtoy Palm be denied. So essentially what I'm asking for
That's
in
just-
this is a clean
you don't have to give her money.
50-50 split down the middle, just like I wanted back in April and March of 20.
All right, let's get it. I'll just eat some of that in the plate. itchy. My pussy is getting scraped. Hope this isn't one of those raids where it's just fucking quiet and I'm surrounded by scavs the whole time. That would be unfortunate. Are they all underground, or if that's the case, I don't really feel like dealing with that. I was hoping they'd be all up here for me. I did get that other one. That's fucking hilarious. One taps. What are you doing? Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no head. Sorry, buddy. You got anything good? No. No, you don't. Fuck. There we go. Haha. Alright, this is gonna be a quick afternoon stream. Unfortunately, I need to do laundry and some other things around the house, so it's been